And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's tidy. Neymar. Turkey have it back and can go again. Beckham. And he's had it nicked away. Gullit.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Gullit. Strokes it back. Rodri. Passes short and sharp. He could be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Played into space. And this is Dembele. And he's there to clear it. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Rodri.
Maicon making good progress on the right-hand side.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Calafiori cuts it out. Xavi Alonso, passing is crisp and sharp. Calafiori does well to get it back. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He won't be happy with that one. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this.
Decent chance! And yes, it's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Dembele at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Turkey have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's good vision. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yaya Toure. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And it's Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. And that has been clubbed away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Calafiori spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lexington really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Berry. He's a sharp little ball here. He's through here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Xavi Alonso. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now. Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution on the field.
Beckham
12,
is standing over this one. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 23,
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Number 8,
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Number 15, Ganso. Substitution in progress.
Pull it. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's really well cleared. That's the throw. Looking to play him in. Cross needs to be good. Ganso. Mbappe.
4
He's
added
had a
minutes
fair
have
tumble
been
under that
indicated.
challenge. Aims beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. There will be 4 extra minutes. Forwards and with intent. Knocks it into space. Has a look and plays it forward. And time is up. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And we come to
Any
you now
reflections
with
on
a
what
quick
you've seen, Jim?
request for
Well, there's no
support
shortage
from
of
our
effort.
charity
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends
Hello,
on this.
everybody, and welcome to
Expectation
today's match.
and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, then we're talking goal machine.
He's found a way through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. That's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Mbappe. Mbappe is flagged offside. Oh, he's been caught napping. Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Nicely aimed pass. Shevchenko. Now it's Hullet. He's in a great position here. Picked out brilliantly. Now can he find a big header? They've done it! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And it's Salah. Raul looking to run onto it. Cannavaro tries to clear. Oh, super ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a key interception. Referee's given a throw. Beckham. Looking to play him in. Beckham gets flagged offside. Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they can break here. And he plays one through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Header! We've got a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football and more...
He's had a shot! Haaland! That is brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Haaland showing good feet. Beckham. Oh, that's neat.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Raul. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That is good alertness.
Lexington couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Haaland. He is through here. Now can he find a finish? Haaland, he gets big. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Closing in on goal. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Out to the right. 5 minutes till the break. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. There's the shot! In he goes again. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And now he has two.
Erling Haaland.
A case now of complete control. Knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there.
Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. He's scored! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 45 minutes is number 18, Kylian Mbappe.
So is this the start of a comeback? Not much subtlety about that challenge. And here's Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hullet. There's the whistle for half-time.
Lexington are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Spread it left. Hazard. And he cuts out the supply. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! Really well taken goal. The second half sparks straight into life. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference.
Chance for a shot! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Hullet. Lovely feet. Gravenberg defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckham. Now it's Hullet. Mbappe! It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. And Koundé, and he welcomes it in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mbappe. Beckham. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Great vision. And it's Beckham. Now it's Gullit. Gravenberg. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Singapore really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Raul. Threads one in. Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lexington clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Van der Ven has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Mendes picks it up out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold. Gravenberg. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Passing nice and neat. Xavi Alonso. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gravenberg. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Gullit. Oh, good take in a good area. Opts to... And a chance! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? That's a lovely, neat pass.
Lexington nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Costa Curta. Now it's Gullit. And it's Gullit. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Played out towards the right wing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gravenberg. Look at the space here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Bale. Now it's Hullet. An uncompromising challenge. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
During the match at all times.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend, and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Vitinha is onto this. He's got full. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rijkaard. Mbappe. Vitinha. Pele. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Piqué getting this one clear. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Delivery from Mbappe. And that's the keeper's ball. Can he spark a counter here? He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, well measured. Oh, and the shot! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's through here. And that's been won straight back. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared away. Oh, terrible pass. De Bruyne. Beckham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's away!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Haaland. Robertson did well to stay calm there. Now, can they get it back? That is a brilliant interception. Pele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Vitinha. Throwing. Rijkaard, and he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne, Rijkaard with a definite fell there. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Oh, that was venomous.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Robertson. Pele. It's Pedri. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, that is one way to stop him. Aims beyond the defence. Chooses to go back. Cross into the box.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Now this could... Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared without hesitation. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's burst through. Can he fit? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. To increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that's a good ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's